Martial arts school owners, I've got an absolute masterclass video for you today. We're going to be going through Infinite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Our client, Jeff Gordon from Maryland here. He's one of our most successful clients. And the reason for that is his work ethic, his close rate, the amount of signups he gets. And he really puts in the work to ensure that he is delivering an exceptional class for the people that come through that we get him. Okay. Now, by no means, we do have a guarantee of 20 plus people per month coming through. Jeff is one of those clients that, is a bit above the average, sometimes getting 40, 50 plus people a month coming through. So by no means am I showing this video as this is our average results here. Okay. Full transparency. Jeff is one of our best performing clients. Okay. But there is a number of factors, and I'm pulling back the curtains today. I'm going to show you absolutely everything that we do to ensure that Jeff gets exceptional results, and so that you, as a martial arts school owner, can copy the whole fucking thing, okay? We're pulling back the fucking curtains today. We're going to be showing you the ads, how to set up the forms, the copy, okay? Kind of going through a bit about the copy here. We're going to go through absolutely everything. Targeting. We're going to go through the results that he got. How do the results compare to his previous agency with GrowPro versus working with Azuron Marketing? So you can even see here, the difference in systems that we have at Azuron Marketing compared to any other fucking agency, tenfold better. And I'm not just saying this as the owner. Yes, I've got a bias, but the results and the proof is in the pudding. So you can see here, Jeff was working and came to us, having worked with GrowPro agency for a year or two or so. His average cost per lead, let alone cost per signed member, cost per show, cost per booking, his cost per lead alone was $22.85 on average, okay, working with GrowPro agency there. Since coming on board with us, he's spent over $16,000 plus on ads and has gotten an average cost per lead of $8. That is close to a 3 times difference in just the cost per lead alone. Don't even get me started on the amount of showed people that Jeff has had coming through. He has had, and this is only trackable, 162 showed people coming into his school that is tracked. As much as I love Jeff as well and all of our clients, it also is very hard to get accurate data from people. Now, we obviously got systems in place that when someone shows up, we ask, did they show up? Did they no show? But there's always going to be kind of leaks in the bucket there of collecting data. That's where we have our one-on-one dedicated account managers each week going through, making sure things are up to date so that we got the best data possible, so that then with that data, we can condition it back to Meta. We filter out the low quality leads, send the high quality leads back to Facebook. And that's why we continuously get a flywheel effect of good cost per leads and even better quality people. And that is how we get people to show up. But point being, okay, I'm going to walk through Jeff's account, how we got 162 plus trackable showed people. It's probably closer to 200, 250 to be completely honest, on average, across all the clients that we work with. As much as I love the martial arts school owners, I can understand how busy it is running a business. You've got kids running around, you've got your own family life, let alone tracking it. That's why here at Azuron Marketing, we have a system that is completely done for you, okay? Jeff doesn't have to do any of these ads. He doesn't have to call up these leads. He doesn't have to book these people in. He doesn't have to confirm that these people are coming in. He literally sits there, greets them, comes in, delivers an exceptional class, gets them signed up. And that's how he's getting 10, 15, 20 signed members a month coming through, okay? But we're going to go through the entire process and how you can implement this into your business. But I think it's first important to start at what the previous agency that he was working with were doing, okay? And I'm not one to talk down on any agency or any other process. It's not to say that it doesn't work, okay? But there's always things that can be done better, okay? So we're going to just run through some of the ads that the previous agency that Jeff was working with, GrowPro agency, that got it to a 22, 23 average dollar cost per lead, and how we came in instantly and 3 times decreased that cost, as well as Jeff was only getting a handful of showed people a month. He now gets 20, 30, sometimes 40, 50 showed people a month, and why he's been working with us close to over a year now, okay? So let's go through it. I'm going to show you the full behind the scenes here. So you can see here with the GrowPro marketing agency that they have here, they're running creative diversity, which is great. So just some general principles I'm going to be running through when I'm going through all this is kind of just like putting myself in the shoes of if you've never ran ads before, or if you're looking to optimize them. So this should be relevant to someone just starting out, and also if you're running ads, or even if you have an agency, you can audit their own ads. So look, nothing wrong here with the photos and videos. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like the AI and the written. I'm a bit in two minds with it. I think it works really well when it delivers results. If it doesn't deliver results, then that's kind of what we're all about here at Azuron Marketing. It's about delivering results and getting people to show up. So whether that's photos, AI ads, written ads, I have no problem with these types of ads. So I'm not going to sit here bagging out another agency for using these types of ads. We use these types of ads as well. But the importance is marketing is not a one-size-fits-all approach. And this is the fucking problem that I see with so many agencies out there that don't have that level of support, don't have that tailored bespoke custom support to their clients is they just assume that these ads work for everyone. Okay. They assume that this copy works for everyone. Marketing is about finding our hypothesis and testing it. Okay. So yes, we've got different creatives and different styles that we use that are similar to this. Okay. We use similar copy. Okay. Marketing is pretty fucking simple, to be honest with you. Okay. It doesn't take a genius to run some Facebook ads, put some copy together. The genius and the simplicity comes in the follow-up system. So you can see here, if we compare some of the ads that we're running here with GoPro we're running here, not Zero Marketing, you can see that they've come in free 2-class sign up. So they ran a different couple of offers. They had a 2-class, a 1 week, a 2 week, which is all fine. Okay. Take advantage of this offer here. I'd probably make it a bit clear what the actual offer is, right? I guess it does spark some curiosity per se, but it isn't necessarily quite obvious what the offer is from the get-go. If you compare that to some of the ads that we're running here with Azure Marketing, our agency, you can see that we have a clear call out here with the audience and location and the audience. So it's like Gaithersburg and surrounding parents, okay? We're looking for 12 kids aged 14 to 15 to experience a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class with a 10-day free pass. So that's the offer that we're currently running with Infinite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here. What does your class pass get you access to? Well, welcome to community, multiple classes a week. And this is just one variation of copy that we use. So we split test multiple, okay? We obviously have our stock standard things that we know work really well, but based on the data that we have, we're always going to be optimizing and making changes for that. Sometimes we run copy like this. Sometimes we may run certain copy where it's like kids on screen time or anti-bullying, or there's some pain points or desires there, okay? It's important that you've got a plethora, like a creative swipe file of resources that you can leverage from, okay? So you can see here, we get all of our clients to film ads. So let's just have a quick look here at an example.
Coach Jeff, at Infinite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, confidence is not something that you're born with. You have to learn confidence. By training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're
So this is an immediate pattern interrupt here, okay? There's background noise going on. Some would argue, well, it's not a mic, it's not professional. That is the fucking point, okay? It interrupts the pattern. It comes in. Jeff is set as the authority figure in the frame here.
child or learn how to protect themselves. Get in shape.
He's listing the pain points. He's listing the desired outcomes. There's a clear gap, okay? There's also a cost of inaction here. These are the subtle things that, as a consumer, you're not necessarily aware of, but as a marketing agency, we script these videos out in a way that delivers it. Now, someone like Jeff is obviously a very charismatic and confident person, so the tone and execution of it is exceptional as well.
Confidence. Get out of the comfort zone. These are the types of skills that we teach here at Infinite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I can promise you that your child has one shot, and you have to make a decision for them. They can't do it for themselves.
Your child has one shot, they can't do it themselves. We're targeting people that are 4 to 15 years old. I still know fucking adults that are 30 that can't make a decision for themselves, okay? Highlight the key pain points here.
Being an amazing parent is making a decision on trying to help your child and give them the tools to learn how to protect themselves. I'll see you on the mat. Thank you.
Boom, look at that. Okay. And this is where the targeted dojo ads come into play. Okay. Marketing is not a one size fits all. We look at historical data, we look at competition, and we make an initial hypothesis and test. Okay. You can see here, we run heaps of ads for our clients. Okay. We also run cartoon ads. We also run video and text ads. We run a bunch of different ads. And that's like, I'm coming back into the point here with this agency GoPro, for example, which is a gym marketing agency. Yes, these ads work, but it's about testing and using a multitude of ads, okay? Other companies will just follow a one-size-fits-all approach, okay? We use video scripted ad here. We have another script video B-roll kind of ad here, okay? Pattern interrupt, okay? We have another ad here. Again, this is a text ad. It works well, okay? We have a video and text ad here. Okay, different styles of ads really are important, okay? We're looking for 12 kids aged 4 to 15, okay? Have a clear audience. What is the offer? Claim our completely free Kids BJJ class, okay? Free 10-day trial. You can have a look at the copy here. We split test different variations there, all right? I keep pulling up different ones. You can see clear audience, clear offer. What are they coming in for, okay? Now, if we come down into here as well, you can see that they come in, submit their information. Once they get their info, wait, there's one step, you got to book the class. So this is then when we redirect them to a booking page, we add in certain qualification questions where deemed necessary. So you can see we've split test different variations. So we have different creators, we have different copy, we also have different forms. Okay. So we've found that over time, over the last year, we want certain questions such as, are you a local resident within a 10-mile radius? Does your child have certain specialization requirements, behavioral? Okay. So these are very, very specific, very specific questions that only through data have we been able to gather this information, okay? You never start a Facebook ad and qualification questions like that. You keep it simple, right? So the same way that when we first were running some ads, we didn't have all of these different types of qualification questions. It was as simple as, questions, come here, fill in your first name, last name. You want to create flow, not friction, okay? The more flow, then you can add friction where deemed necessary, but you need to be able to identify the constraint. So you can see here, lead submits their info, they get taken to a booking page. There's a thank you page video as they're welcoming into the class. Then what we need to do is make sure that the black belt sales team, which is in our case, calling up the leads. Because the issue is 5 to 15% of leads will book through this process that I just explained here. Okay, they'll see the ad, they'll come in, they'll click learn more here. They'll come there, they see the video, whatever the ad is, they'll learn more, go through that process, book in, right? Great, cool. What about the other fucking leads? Okay, this is where the black belt sales team are coming in, calling up 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, within the first 5 to 10 minutes, calling up. Okay, and this is where so many people miss out. So, from my understanding, based on what Jeff has told us and working with a number of agencies that used to work with agencies like GrowPro and other agencies, is they just run Facebook ads. Do you see the issue with that? You're only getting 5 to 15% of your leads to book in, let alone fucking show up. Okay, showing up is a whole different other process. All right, you need to make sure you're calling 24 hours before, you have the right messages in place. Are you educating them before the class? Have you got the Google Calendar attached? Have you got pre-class nurture emails? Have you got a confirmation page? Have you got your team calling twice before the things to confirm that they're coming in? Or if they're not coming in, are you rescheduling them? Okay. The issue with these agencies that just run Facebook ads is they're only getting 5 to 15% of leads to book in, let alone show up. And this right here is why Jeff, in this example, has had over 162 trackable showed people. 162 trackable people come into his gym. And that is why Jeff signed up 70 members in the first 90 days working with us. Okay. We fixed his lead flow. We ran targeted dojo ads. We made him the celebrity in the area. Okay. He is the authority figure in Gaithersburg for martial arts. He is the authority figure. We then put in the authority funnel. The leads got booked in. They then showed up. We then created a flywheel effect that the more data that we got from here, the more leads that we got from here, the more data that we had, it then feeded back into a flywheel effect where the better data that we had went back into Facebook. And we continue to sift out low quality leads, only getting high quality. And it's a flywheel effect that continues. And that is why Jeff has had 162 showed people and is continuing to smash it month on month, year on year. Okay. So I hope that this process has kind of showed you, taken some key steps away on how you can implement this into your business, how you can implement this into your martial arts school. And you see the key principles here. The importance of running targeted dojo ads, having the correct targeting, intent-based filtering, zip code discrimination. Okay. But again, these are the finer details. Keep it fucking simple. Run some good ads, have some good creative diversity, have a good funnel in place, call up your leads, confirm the class, get that data, feed it back into Facebook. That's where we get our clients as well to submit like details, like will they try another class? How was their experience? We get all of this data. We ask the Facebook leads that came in how their experience was of the class. Okay. We follow up after the class going, how'd you find it with Jeff? Was it good? For example here, how was your experience? What did you like or dislike about your experience? Is there anything that would keep you from signing up? Final notes, okay? We have all of this information, which we feed back into the pixel, which then creates a flywheel effect and gets our clients like Jeff 162 showed people, 162 plus trackable people, let alone the unmarked people coming into his gym. Some of you are watching this and don't even have 50 members, and that's okay. That is okay. But it's important that you have a system in place, okay? So I hope you've taken some key steps away from this video as to why potentially your marketing agency isn't delivering the results that you're expecting, why just running Facebook ads isn't enough nowadays in 2026 and beyond, okay? And some practical steps of how you can implement this into your own business. Now, if you want the member magnet system installed into your business on a completely done for you basis with guaranteed results, okay? If you want this entire process, okay? You want the targeted dojo ads, you want the authority funnel, you want the black belt sales team, you want all the maximization of data and strategy, nurturing the leads before the class so they know what to expect, okay? Building out email sequences, okay? Following up with leads, pre-class emails, okay? Pre-class videos, scripted videos. You want the scripts, you want everything. You want the data, you want the one-on-one fucking support to get you to your goals. Comment below members and we'll have a chat to see if what we do fits for your business, okay? If not, hope you've taken some value away from this video. Let's fucking get it.